Hello, my beautiful creative people. In this video, we are gonna draw together. We are gonna fill out a full sketchbook spread. So, welcome to a new sketchbook series. Hopefully, we are gonna draw all together on a specific topic and fill out a full sketchbook spread. In this case, but I'm not sure this is gonna be the case every time, this time you're gonna find a Pinterest reference on my Pinterest board, link in the description below, but the name is always the same, illustrazionidilut. You can find me as well on Instagram, always with the same name. So you may already have understood what's the topic today. It's just carnival. It's carnival for Western world, but for Eastern world, for China, is Lunar New Year. And this year is the fire horse. So we are gonna sketch together lots of horses, well, not that many, 4 of them, and both head, so portraits, and full body. What I like of this animal is their elegance and the fact that they can easily be disconnected in different polygons, so in different 3D objects. For example, the head is triangle in the end, so a pyramid, and the neck is also a trapezoid, is quite thick, and the body itself can be a parallelepipedo, how you say in English, and you have such long and elegant legs. Today I'm using colored pencil. That's not gonna be the case every time, but I wanted to use this pencil. I'm not a color pencil artist though, but I like using them for sketching because they give you this soft and more interesting, in my opinion, effect with respect to the normal graphite pencils. For this first reference, I'm using 2 different shades of red. In particular, the Ohuhu colored pencil are a set of 72, and I haven't been using a lot, honestly, in the past, so I want to use more. How is your time going? This February, this 2026 year is running already very fast. This is just my second video this year, and I'm not normally celebrating carnival, neither the new lunar year. So let me know if you celebrate somehow one of these 2. I am, as you may see, boosting a little bit the sketching part. I'm not cutting it this time, so I'm recording like most of it, 90% of it, and I'm just putting in double speed, so I think it's still reasonably understandable, but I hope not as boring as seeing me drawing very, very slowly. I want to add here some special effects with this ink. Is an ink by Ferris Wheel Press called Browned and Buttered, and has this brownish, very warm tone, a subtle tone, which is kind of good to be used for mixed media because it's not that aggressive, so it's not the main protagonist of the drawing in the end. As always, I remember you that I have a discount code for all Ferris Wheel Press inks and the fountain pens or rollable pen. You can find it in the description below. I think in this case adding this color was quite a good choice. It's still not that popping out in the end, because I think it's too similar to the pencil I've been using. The brush I'm using here is a Casaneo Da Vinci, just whatever brush is fine. I tend to not use very expensive brushes for ink because I'm always scared that they can stain on the brush or on the body of the brush. So I'm using just whatever synthetic brush I have. A second reference now is with a brownish again color, but yeah, this time is more brown, not red. And I choose a very dynamic pose, and it's gonna be a small sketch because the other one is taking more than half of the page, and it's jumping out a little bit out of the corner of the page. And I like the dynamicity of this horse here, so I tend to make like explosive line, a little bit what is normally called the line of action, I suppose. So I tend to follow these lines, even if they are staying there in the end is not a big issue, or you can erase it as well. I see that I have some issues to proportion the head and the neck, because they are quite big, both of them, and I somehow tends to make them smaller, because to me it looks like they are really big. So I tend to make smaller, but I should not. So I try to readjust that. And the sketchbook I'm using, by the way, is the Royal Talents one. So as I said in the previous video, it's very cheap, and it's somehow good enough for sketches without pressure, because it's not expensive. I wish I was a better color pencil artist, so I can show you here my amazing skills, but no, I'm not. So this video is more focused on the sketching part than the color pencil part. I hope it's okay for you. The sign, zodiac sign, can you call them like that? The sign of this Lunar New Year is the symbol, maybe, is very, very cool in my opinion, because you can have really cool stuff with a fire horse. I also did a painting with watercolor, you can find it on my Instagram. And last year what wooden snake was also cool, but not that easy as this, in my opinion. You can see that the ink is a little bit sparkling. There is this shimmer, I think it's called effect. Is not very prominent in this ink compared to some other ones from the same brand. Color pencil that I really enjoy to use for sketching is the Sanguine. So it's like a brown tending to go in the red direction. It's very common to be used for sketching since also centuries ago. But this Ohuhu set unfortunately doesn't have a sanguine pencil, so I'm using a blue one that I also like. This one is more like light blue. I hope you see my sketch lines here. I'm using this time a head of a horse reference. It's a white horse, very beautiful, but I just want to highlight the line art here, and later on I'm gonna use the same ink for the background. Since I'm still experimenting a lot with these videos, let me know in the comments if this is enough for you, like this twice speed is enough without cutting, or you prefer to have normal real speed with cutting in order to have a reasonably length of the video. And also let me know if you prefer to have like more music in the background and me staying in silent, maybe also a good option. So I changed to another blue color pencil in order to highlight the contrast of the horse here. I would like also to have different type of references. You know, I'm been using much more my own references this year. I'm collecting them while I'm just walking around. It has been right now where I'm talking, it has been another very snowy day, the most snowy of this year, of this winter, and it's really beautiful outside. I took so many references, I want to sketch them all. So this might be the next video, maybe with fountain pen and sketching around. Also, I've been collecting some pictures of food and flowers, trying to take as best as possible to my capabilities these reference pictures, because I think using Pinterest is first of all repetitive and kind of boring when you have to compare your own drawing with tons of other artists that did exactly the same one with maybe different techniques, but still. And secondly, there is this AI issue that is very much present in Pinterest, even if they now have an option that you can hide the AI inputs. They are still there even if you activate it, so they are not very good in filtering those. And somehow you may don't want this kind of reference for you. So normally when I want to make a background with the watercolor, monotone or ink in this case, I wet like a corner of the page like in a transparent square around my subject. So when I have been touching these corners, the ink or whatever it is, watercolor is gonna spread smoothly and it's not gonna make hard edges there. And then I pick up my color with the maximum contrast and with the maximum intensity right next to the subject if I want my shadow to be somehow projected by the subject itself. And this gonna diffuse then a little bit lighter by tipping it, mixing it with water. And then I like also to have seen this kind of effects with droplets on my color and make like a cauliflower or whatever. So in this specific case, I think this mix didn't work very well. Still, the pencil here, they get a bit lost into the background. That's why I will highlight more and more the line art around the head of the animal. Alright, for the final sketch of this spread, I want to change a little bit my attitude, and this I think was quite a good choice. So I took, instead of a pencil, a marker, but not an alcohol-based marker, rather a watercolor marker, so they're not bleeding on the other side of the page. And I'm gonna use it with the round tip, not with the brush tip. And I'm gonna use it just like I did with the pencil for the basic sketch with very impulsive line that are not that precise and accurate. They are gonna just define the main structure, and later on you will see me readjusting a little bit the proportion, in particular for the neck of the horse here. For this specific sketch, I decided to use this cool gray, kind of light color, and I think it worked quite well. The temptation was to actually go with ink, like a brush pen out of black ink, but I knew already that's gonna pop out so much compared to the rest of the page. That's gonna be the absolute star of the page, and I didn't want to have that. So if you saw in the beginning of the video, I show the previous spread of this sketchbook is just like that. On one side I have acrylic drawings, on the other side I have ink, black ink drawing, and still, even if acrylic is strong, ink is prominent. So then I switched to a brush tip of the same marker, and I use it to define the main shadows. So the reference here is pretty cool and helpful because it has a very strong light from the top, so it defines very cool and strong shadows. That helps a lot in this case. And finally, when I'm done with this, I switch to a color pencil again. I choose a much stronger blue in order to define the details around the head and all the body. I also like to somehow define the contour of the shadow, of the shadows around the animal with the color pencil. I think it makes kind of cool effect. So all these things are running into my mind while I'm drawing. I just try to experiment and do something different, and maybe if if something is working well, then my brain will remember it next time and say, oh, do you remember this mix of acrylic markers and ink line art worked pretty well last time? Well, maybe we can use it again, but that's not always the case. So it's still kind of flat, so I'm trying to add a background, not this time with ink, but I remember that someone called John Singer Sargent made very cool background lines, vertical lines with a color pencil or charcoal, whatever he was using, and I'm trying to do something similar here. In the end, I'm just trying to enhance the contrast and the shadows all around the subjects, and then I think I can call this done. I still think that the spread itself is not as harmonious and well bold as I want it to be, but yeah, I think for a first try with the horse sketches, it's kind of cool. Let me know if you want to do something similar in a YouTube live. Somehow we could organize that also, maybe with a different subject. And I thank for watching you, and please, if you enjoyed this video, leave me a like or subscribe to the channel to see the next videos of this series. See you soon. Thank you. Bye.